Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We need 3 masterminds like you, your partner, and Punk to keep us one step ahead of those guys.
My partner is more of the brain, but she's over on SmackDown. Punk is kind of the heart. I'm more of the appendix. No one's positive what I do, but it's probably important.
Great. Mutiny's amassing more members every day, and our greatest hope is a vestigial organ.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
It's JD McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonough.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a 3-ring circus.
Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off's earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonough off his game or lights a fire under him.
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.
And his opponent from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 293 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Demon, Sky Psychosis.
You can almost make out a slight smirk as he makes his way down the ramp. If he's behind JD's musical mishap, he's certainly enjoying the moment.
And why wouldn't he, Corey? These are classic mind games. And if he's the one behind them, he should enjoy this. At least until the match starts.
Let's see if he's still laughing after the bell rings.
Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things.
Looking to turn this around, and there it is, into a headlock.
Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here.
Slips out with the counter and able to apply the hammerlock. Transitioning out of the hold and into the armbar here.
Ooh, talk about a textbook arm drag.
Works on the shoulders.
A backbreaker now.
And he is directed into the corner.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as unloading.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it. Talk about devastation.
Uh-oh. Camel clutch locked in, agonizing.
How do you counter the camel clutch?
He's playing their hands apart. Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out.
Sliding back into the ring.
Caught with a clothesline.
Very measured elbow drop.
Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
Just stretching out the arm.
You have to protect your shoulders from hits like that. You don't want to compromise your ability to throw a punch or lock in a hold.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard. My goodness, that'll stop anyone.
Consecutive attacks keep you pinned.
Here we go.
Oh, he kicked out. And frustration might be starting to set in. Double leg takedown, step through, looking for a submission here. Legs are locked up. Uh-oh. Oh, face first.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker. Right into the cover. Kicks out. He still has life.
Almost inhuman at this point. Target square on McDonough. Trouble's coming.
What's JD in for?
Oh, a slam.
Is that all she wrote?
Looking for the McDonough. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, the Demon, Sky Psychosis.
This prankster has turned fun and games into a winning strategy.
He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't juggle his way out of this jester's jest.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
Here's the ever-smiling Joker, unfazed even with rumors of a mutiny invasion swirling tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 293 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Demon, Sky Psychosis.
It's almost unnerving how calm he looks, especially with the looming threat of mutiny tonight.
Well, Saxton, when you see life as one big joke, nothing seems too serious. Not even an impending invasion. For him, it's just part of the show.
With tensions high, let's turn our focus to the action in the ring.
Here comes the ultimate third-generation superstar, the true future of Lucha Libre.
Come on, look at this piece of human garbage. He's mighty pleased with himself already.
Oh, come on, Cole. You'd be pleased, too, if you lived the life of Dirty Dom.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
No doubt that Dom... As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they'd consider me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With Mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
Holy timed offense there.
Set him up, Russian leg sweep.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. What a way to get out of that one.
Oh, what impact.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps.
Stop after stop. Relentless. Tension is mounting as he eyes his target.
Man.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Dominic has an opening.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
He's looking a little worn down now.
Yeah, Dominic becoming a true student of the game before our very eyes.
From the middle rope. Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force.
Lands an elbow. Oh, man.
Quick reflexes from Dominic.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups. Oh, ouch.
Ah, look at this.
Destructive arm breaker.
Looks like he's coming back in. Of course, that's a unique suplex. We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT Mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention.
Fallon, Henley, and J.D. McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Val and Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not gonna let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons. My own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
And here he is, our ringleader of tomfoolery.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 293 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Demon, Sky Psychosis.
He's been talking a big game and outsmarting Mutiny. Tonight he faces Damian Priest to prove he's as tough as he talks.
Exactly, Corey. He's ready to use this no DQ match to show that some folks fit better in a clown car than a wrestling ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up. This no DQ circus is about to begin.
The punishment has arrived.
And Priest is more than happy to utilize brute force to get what he wants.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
The size of Damian Priest, his intensity, he is easily one of the most imposing superstars in WWE.
From the moment the Archer of Infamy sets his sights on you, you know you're in trouble. When Priest goes after someone, he does not miss.
With Priest in the ring, there's a sense of grim foreboding in the air.
Yeah, knowing Priest is a safe bet that this thing's going to get violent. He's not going to hold anything back.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest has arrived not just to fight, but to reclaim his dignity. This clash has been building into...
To the sky!
Through the air, and connects!
I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss. Off the barricade.
Uh-oh. Priest gets countered.
Back into the ring now.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
I'd hate to end up on his bad and heavily weapon side right now. Boom! Oh, so much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Ooh, that hurt.
Vicious knee.
Hang on, is that Doink the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Doink's in the ring.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Sliding out of danger there.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Chairs like it's hardcore heaven.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
And that shot just busted him open. Blood flowing now.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Now it's really about to get interesting.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Big clothesline.
Priest able
Schoolboy line to put this one away.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before two.
Being placed in the corner here.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense. German suplex turns the tides.
He avoids the contact. Sharp elbow.
And a well-timed counter.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. And avoids taking any damage. Flatliner. And that is why they...
Uh-oh. I don't like what's happening here.
What is happening here? Who turned out the lights?
Willing to bet I'm not the only one happy to see the lights back.
But no kidding, there are literally strangers hugging each other out of fear in the crowd right now. Oh. Priest dodges out of that. Ooh. Ooh.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
What's Priest in for?
Oh, slam!
Will that stop Priest?
Going for the cover. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
I don't know what type of dark forces Damian Priest called on there, but it worked.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now.
Effective dodge there.
What grace! Float over to the DDT.
There goes all our notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Moving into the ring. And Priest with the wherewithal to counter.
He's able to slip away from it. Really feeding off all of his faithful fans.
Taken down. What is this superstar looking for?
Legs are grapevine. Now the arms are trapped. This won't end well. Oh, face first.
He's got him down for the pin.
Fights out at 2.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
He puts him into the corner. Opponent's in trouble.
Low kick. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
And a win! That may be one of the biggest wins in his career.
Here is your winner, the Demon, Psychosis.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home. There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Forearm to the jaw. And she quickly turned that around. Ooh. Set up for the leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Ooh, that caught with a punch to the face. We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Ripcord lariat.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Bang! Crucial counter there. A club with the right forearm. Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag out.
Ooh, bullseye.
That's gonna sting your back.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Placing him in the corner.
That's the tag.
Tag's made. Whips across the ring. Flying shoulder block.
My goodness.
How can the challengers put up a fight in this situation?
Landing on the spine. Targeting the arm. This has got to hurt.
The champion hoping to take the arm out of commission. Followed by an emphatic short arm clothesline.
Oof. Kick finds it.
Sharp chop.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
CM Punk is stifling the opposition now.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. And just when he needed it most, he got
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.